Magandang oras mga kababayan, mga ka-Golden Boy. Merong press release kahapon si Donald Trump sa White House. Ito yung napakatinding sinabi niya. Parang ito na yata ang katapusan ng Iran dahil pinaghandaan talaga ito ni Trump. Mga trupa niya sa ibang bansa ay kanyang winidraw at dinala dito papunta sa Middle East malapit sa Iran. Kaya ito yung talagang nakakakaba. Kinakabahan talaga dito ang IRGC dahil merong mga matinding pagbabanta si Trump sa kanyang pananalita dito ay mukhang tatapusin niya na once and for all. Ay ito na yata yung huling pagbabanta ni Trump sa Iran kung ayaw nila talagang makipagsundo na walang nuclear na program na gagawin ang Iran at ang Hormuz ay kanilang bubuksan ng libre. Kaya ito na. Hindi lang gawin ni Trump ang Hormuz, hindi lang gawing colony or territory ng US yan, pati pa yung Kharg Island ay delikado ang kita niyan. Ang mga langis diyan ay kukunin na rin ng Amerika kasi kasama ang Kharg Island sa i-invade plano ni Trump at ang Hormuz kapag hindi nakipagsundo, hindi nakipagpirmahan itong mga tarantula na mga IRGC officials o government, kasi wala naman talagang ni anino ay wala talagang anino ng Supreme Leader, kaya hindi nakapagdesisyon itong mga opisyal ng IRGC ay turo ng turo, hindi makapagdesisyon dahil nga hindi nagpapakita yung kanilang inaakalang buhay pa na supremo, yung pangalawang supremong bading si Mujtaba Khamenei, na ayon sa iba ay wala na yan, yatap na, paktay na yan, matagal na. Ibinaon daw yan na sabay sa kanyang ama noong ibinaon yung Ali Khamenei. Kaya yung IRGC, nakakala nila buhay pa eh. Kahit isang salita, wala talaga. Ni anino, ni sulat, wala talaga. So anong tawag dyan? Di wala na. Totoong balita, deadball na nga siya dahil yung kanyang litrato, yung kanyang picture frame ay nakahiliran na rin sa mga picture frame ng general sa kanang tatay niya na mga deadball na nandyan sa isang mural sa kanilang isang holy mosque. Okay, so meron tayong balita dito courtesy ng White House ito at dito mapakinggan natin kung anong mga sinasabi ni Trump. Ito yung huling pagbabanta niya sa Iran at kapag hindi ang Iran susunod sa mga nilagdaan nila noon, ay posibleng mangyayari talaga ang final attack, which is gagamit na daw ang Amerika dito ng tinatawag na tactical nukes. Ano ba tong tactical nukes? Ito yung maliliit lamang na klaseng nuclear missile para matapos na ang Iran. Well, ito ang video ng press release ni Donald Trump, atin panuurin.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. So, lay down. 7 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass. May God bless the brave men and women of America's armed forces. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you. The United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000, they knew and were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels and international shipping lanes. It's been mass terror, and we're not going to put up with it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts. And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens on the street as they protested. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular, my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon. That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons, and we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated. We're going to annihilate their Navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world and attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as they are sometimes called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon. It's a very simple message. They will never have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces. I built and rebuilt our military in my first administration, and there is no military on earth even close to its power, strength, or sophistication. My administration has taken every possible step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future, and it is a noble mission. We pray for every service member as they selflessly risk their lives to ensure that Americans and our children will never be threatened by a nuclear-armed Iran will prevail. We have the greatest in the world, and they will prevail. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or, in the alternative, face certain death. So, lay down. 7 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries.
Eto mga kababayan, totoo tong sinabi ni Trump. Ito yung totoo na sinabi ni Trump. Itong kanyang pagkipaggera ngayon sa Iran ay hindi lamang sa ngayon. Hindi lamang para sa henerasyon na tayo ngayon, kundi para sa future generation. Isipin nyo, imagine lang na walang Amerika, di ba? Imagine lang na ang Amerika ay lumuhod na sa Iran. So anong mangyayari? Di ba? Patuloy na gagawa ng nuclear program ang Iran at bubulihin niya ang buong mundo. Kahit siguro si Putin ay kayang bulihin ng Iran dahil kung tingnan natin mas maraming missiles ang Iran kaysa kay Putin at maraming underground bunkers ang Iran kaysa kay Putin. At kahit na China kayang talunin ng Iran. Kung mas missiles lang ang pagbabasihan, walang mga magagandang underground bunker ang China, hindi sila gumagawa ng ganyan. Ang Iran ay 47 years na naghahanda sa giyera na ito. Kaya ang kanilang pinagtibay ay itong mga underground fortress or bunker at yan din yung mga underground depot facilities ng kanilang mga nuclear arsenal at ng kanilang mga missiles at drones. Kaya nahihirapan ng Amerika sa pag-destroy, pag-iba nitong mga underground bunker kasi sobrang lalim ng mga underground cities na ito. Imagine niyo, merong 200 meters deep. Ang maaabot lamang ng bunker buster ay 60 meters. Ang Iran ay gumagawa ng 200 meters deep underground tunnel which is doon tinatago yung kanilang mga missiles kaya hindi ito nauubos. Yung tinamaan lang ng pagbomba nila Trump at Netanyahu noong nakaraang 4 na buwan, yung tinamaan lang ay yung mga mababaw lamang na mga underground bunkers. Pero yung mga malalim ay yung entrada lang ang nasara, pero ngayon ay niretrieve na rin, binuksan na rin ng Iran ang mga nasaradong entrances ng mga malalim nila na mga underground cities. Ito yung imbakan ng mga missiles. Kaya pasalamat tayo merong Donald Trump na talagang matapang na nagipaglaban para sa buong mundo, para sa demokrasya ng buong mundo. Ang pinaglalaban ni Trump ay hindi lang dominance ng Amerika, kundi ang demokrasya at ang future ng buong sanlibutan ng lahat ng bansa sa Europa, sa Middle East, kung saan man ang mga bansa yan. Ang pagipaglaban ni Trump ay para sa atin lahat ito na nagmamahal ng demokrasya. Pero kung tayo'y komunista at tayo'y terorista, magagalit tayo kay Trump. Kaya ito yung pinagtataka ko bakit may mga Pilipinong pumapanig sa Iran. Diba? Katulad na lamang ni Robin Padilla, pumapanig sa teroristang Ali Khamenei. Ano bang klaseng mga tao ito? Kung titirahin tayo ng Iran ng missiles, wala naman tayong magawa. Mabuti nga, nandiyan si Donald Trump at talagang inatake ang Iran doon talaga sa kanilang doorstep. Doon talaga hinatid ni Trump ang giyera. Grabe, walang ibang makagawa ng ganito kundi ang Amerika lamang. At kung walang Donald Trump, lahat ng dumaan na mga presidente, mga duwag eh. Nandun si Obama, lahing terorista. Nandiyan si Biden, natutulog naman. Sleepy Biden ang tawag ni Trump. Kaya sa panahon ni Trump ay talagang pinapalakas niyang programa ng militar, yung kanilang mga bagong arsenal ngayon, bagong mga bomba, mga hypersonic bombs, hypersonic missiles, at mga low budget drones ay meron na rin ng Amerika. Yan ay dahil kay Trump. Yung iba ay wala, natutulog lang. Walang programa sa depensa yung mga naunang presidente. Kaya ako'y sumasaludo kay Trump dahil sa kanyang dedikasyon, effort at stress. Nai-stress na yan si Trump. Siyempre meron siyang asawa at mga anak na pinagbantaan din ng mga terorista na iligpit. Kapag nagkataon na lalabas ng bansa yung mga anak ni Trump, pati yung asawa niya, ay nako, napakadelikado talaga. Kaya ang ginawa ni Trump ay naging delikado ngayon ang kanyang buhay, ng kanyang pamilya. Pero ito'y lahat ginawa niya hindi dahil sa pera, dahil dating mayaman hindi lang dati, hanggang ngayon mayaman, multi-trillionaire yata yang si Trump eh. So hindi ni Trump kailangan ng pera. Yung kanya talaga ay krusada against terrorism. Anong masasabi niyo dito mga kababayan sa huling pagbabanta ni Trump? Ito na yata yung huli at final na pagbabanta niya sa Iran. Surrender or die. Ito yung death warrant para sa Iran. Ako'y magpapaalam na, maraming salamat, at sa mga bago pa lamang sa channel, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, at sa aking mga avid followers, ako'y laging sumasaludo sa inyo. Hanggang sa muli, paalam. Peace and love, not war.